If you want to eat restaurant quality food at home, you are in the right place. Today I'm sharing with you one of my favorite cooking methods that gives you absolutely perfect food every single time. The only thing is it might wreck your desire for going out to eat because your food at home is just going to taste so much better. I'm Shelly with Art for My Table, and today I'm sharing with you sous vide cooking. I'll tell you a little bit about sous vide if you're not familiar with it, and then we'll just make a simple asparagus recipe using the sous vide method. If you haven't heard of sous vide before, it's French for under vacuum. This is a cooking method that was invented over 40 years ago in France. And it's simply cooking your food inside a plastic pouch in a water bath that has a temperature controlled environment. So the cooking temperature is usually lower and it cooks a little bit longer. You may have even experienced sous vide cooking before without knowing it if you have eaten at a fine dining restaurant or a real high quality restaurant. But now sous vide cooking has been brought into the home kitchen. There's two kinds of sous vide machines. One is a sous vide oven that will sit on top of your countertop. It kind of looks like a bread machine, and that will hold the water bath and control the temperature so that you can cook your food in it. The other sous vide machine is a sous vide wand, and I actually really like the wand. I have two of them, and the wand will go sit inside a container or a regular pot that you have at home, and this wand will then control the temperature of the water and do the cooking. Now, I have two. This one is by Anova, and what's nice about the Anova wand is you can control it from an app, or you can control it manually by setting your time and temperature. It's a little bit heavier duty, it feels heavy, it's a little bit bulkier. The other brand, and there are a lot of brands out there, but the other brand that I have is the Chef Steps. And this one is a little bit more compact, it's maybe just a little bit more than a foot tall. I like this one because it has a magnetic bottom, so that's one feature that this one has. So as long as I'm using a pan that's magnetic, it will just stand right up in there. I don't have to clip it to the side. This one I tend to gravitate to a little bit more. I feel like it heats up the water just a little bit quicker, but honestly, I just love having two of these because sometimes I'll do meat in one pan and vegetables in another, and they require different temperatures and times for cooking. So it's definitely convenient for me. There are several benefits to sous vide cooking. One is just simply precise cooking. It's very hard to mess up a sous vide recipe. It's hard to overcook anything or burn anything. It's very precise and it takes all of the guesswork out. Another benefit, as I mentioned earlier, is just perfectly cooked food. It's amazing how tender your meat can be, how perfectly cooked and flavorful everything is. It's more flavorful because it's vacuum packed or sealed in a plastic pouch. So none of the flavor can escape through steam. It's all locked in there, so your food just tastes that much better. It's also very hands-off, which I enjoy. So if you're entertaining guests, it's just nice to be freed up a little bit. Once you have everything in your water bath, you just set it and let it go. And because it's in the water bath and that temperature is controlled, if you have something in the oven and the timer goes off, there's a little bit of a rush to get there, or it's time sensitive because if you keep it in there, it's gonna burn or just become overdone. But if you're doing it with sous vide, you have a little bit of leeway. So oftentimes, once your food is finished cooking, you have a certain amount of time before you really have to get it out of that water. For example, with steak, you have like an hour. So it's hands off, it frees you up to either entertain or do other things. It's also very practical. If you have food allergies in your family, you can cook that person's chicken breast or meat or whatever in a separate package. Or maybe you and your spouse like things a little more flavorful and the kids like it a little more plain. It's just easy to cook everything all in the same pot, but they're separated. Lastly, it's very little cleanup, which I like because I prefer to cook rather than clean. So today I'm gonna demonstrate just a super simple recipe for you. We're gonna make sous vide asparagus, and this will just help you see how it works. The first thing we need to do is heat the water. So plug in your sous vide one and place it in the pan. Always make sure that you have your pan on a trivet just to protect your countertop. For the asparagus, we're gonna heat the water to 180 degrees and we're gonna cook it for about 10 minutes. So while that water is heating up, we're going to prep our asparagus. So the first thing with asparagus is you wanna take off the tough ends. So we're gonna cut off the last inch or so of the stalks. Next, we wanna take a little bit of this outer layer off. So I'm gonna use a vegetable peeler and just peel some of this off. This will make the asparagus just a little bit sweeter. It is an optional step, however, I do recommend it. Once we do that, we're gonna place the asparagus in our Ziploc bag. Now, there are several accessories that you can get for your sous vide. There's special containers, there's vacuum sealers, special pouches, but I like to keep things really simple and just using a regular pot that I would use on my stove and a Ziploc bag. It's completely safe to use a Ziploc bag for this. It won't melt, it won't burn, you have nothing to worry about. Now, asparagus, along with other vegetables, have a tendency to float. And once we start cooking, we want it to stay fully submerged in the water. So here's a couple of tips for you. One idea is you can take a few spoons and put it in the bottom of the Ziploc bag and then put your asparagus on top of it. Seal it up and place it in the water. Those spoons will help to weigh it down. Another idea is a bag of marbles or anything that you could put on top of it to weigh it down. I happen to have kids, we happen to have marbles, so I take these marbles, I put them in a Ziploc bag, and then once I immerse my asparagus into the water, I'll set the marbles on top and that will keep it down. Once you're ready to immerse the asparagus into the water bath, you want to make sure you have all of the air out of the bag. The easiest way to do this is to leave a corner of it open. I'm going to slowly immerse this in, and just using a spoon or another utensil, I'll just push the asparagus down and allow that air to come up from the bag without putting the bag totally under, of course. And then once I'm able to release that excess air, I will just seal it up. You also want to use a chip clip or something. You can use a clothespin, whatever works for you. And you want to clip the bag to the side of the pan. And that way it will just help it stay in place. We're going to cook this for 10 minutes. Once the cooking time is finished, you can go ahead and remove the bag from the water bath. And then we can remove our asparagus and season it and flavor it. Today I'm keeping it really simple. I'm gonna drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of lemon juice, and I'll sprinkle some salt and pepper on top. And here we have our perfectly cooked sous vide asparagus. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you'd like to be kept in the loop of future videos. For more recipes with and without your sous vide machine, you can find me at artformytable.com. I'll see you next time.